Hello, Outlander fans. Welcome back to my channel where I review and recap every episode of Outlander. Today, we are going to talk about the most shocking and heartbreaking episode of Season 7. Episode 7, titled Jamie's Fate Revealed. If you haven't watched the episode yet, be warned. There are major spoilers ahead. So, if you don't want to know what happened to Jamie Fraser, stop watching now and come back later. But if you are ready to find out the truth about Jamie's death, then keep watching. As you may recall, in the previous episode, Jamie was captured by the British soldiers and taken to a prison camp, where he was tortured and interrogated by Major Grey. Claire, Brianna, Roger, and Ian were desperate to find him and rescue him, but they had no clue where he was. Meanwhile, Lord John Grey was also looking for Jamie, hoping to save him from his brother's wrath. In episode 7, we finally learn what happened to Jamie in the prison camp. The episode begins with a flashback to the night before Jamie's execution. He is lying on a cot in a cell, covered in bruises and blood. He is visited by Major Grey, who offers him a deal. If he confesses to being a traitor and a spy, he will spare his life and send him to America as a prisoner of war. Jamie refuses to betray his cause and his people, and tells Major Grey that he is ready to die. Major Grey then reveals that he knows who Jamie really is, the husband of Claire Fraser, the time-traveling healer who saved his brother's life in Jamaica. He tells Jamie that he owes him a debt of honor, and that he will help him escape. He gives him a knife and tells him to wait for his signal. He then leaves the cell and goes to the execution ground, where a crowd of soldiers and spectators are gathered. Jamie waits for Major Grey's signal, but it never comes. Instead, he hears a gunshot and sees Major Grey fall to the ground. He realizes that Major Grey has sacrificed himself for him, and that he has no chance of escaping. He decides to use the knife to end his own life, rather than face the hangman's noose. He stabs himself in the chest and falls unconscious. The next scene shows Claire arriving at the prison camp with Brianna, Roger, and Ian. They have followed Lord John Grey's clues and found out where Jamie is being held. They rush to the execution ground, hoping to save him in time. They see Major Grey's body lying on the ground, and they spot Jamie's cell. They break into the cell and find Jamie lying on the cot, bleeding profusely from his chest wound. Claire checks his pulse and finds that he is still alive. She quickly bandages his wound and tries to revive him. She succeeds in bringing him back to consciousness, but he is weak and delirious. He tells her that he loves her and that he is sorry for leaving her. He asks her to forgive him for killing himself. Claire tells him that she loves him too and that she forgives him. She tells him that he is not going to die and that they are going to take him home. They manage to smuggle Jamie out of the prison camp with the help of Ian and some friendly Scotsmen. They take him to a nearby cottage where Claire treats his wound and infection. She tells him that Major Grey saved his life by giving him the knife and distracting the soldiers with his gunshot. She also tells him that Lord John Grey helped them find him by leaving them clues along the way. Jamie is grateful for their help, but he is also filled with guilt and grief. He feels that he has failed as a leader and a husband, and that he has dishonored Major Grey's sacrifice. He wonders if he deserves to live after what he has done. Claire comforts him and tells him that he has nothing to be ashamed of. She tells him that he is a brave and honorable man who fought for his people and his family. She tells him that he has survived many trials and tribulations in his life, and that this is just another one of them. She tells him that he has a lot to live for: their children, their grandchildren, their friends, their home. She also tells him that she understands why he tried to kill himself, because he thought it was the only way to protect her from losing him again. She tells him that she knows how it feels to lose him. She lost him once when she went back through the stones after Culloden. She lost him again when she thought he died at sea. And she almost lost him again when he was captured by the British. She tells him that she would rather die with him than live without him, but she also tells him that they have to live for each other and for their family. She tells him that they are soulmates and that nothing can separate them. She tells him that they have a bond that transcends time and space and that they will always find each other, no matter what. She tells him that he is her home and that she is his. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and give feedback.